Welcome to the State of the Union for January 5th today. I'm having trouble now as I'm doing these daily to remember. By the way, this is my morning attire usually when I wake up during tax season. Get into my my jogging outfit and get ready to go out. So I'm trying to do this earlier in the day as opposed to later. So last night, talked to a few of you guys on the phone. Feel free to give me a call whenever you want, whatever questions you might have. The number's listed there in the contact section on the website. So first of all, I wanted to talk to you about numbers, keeping track of your numbers. It's well and good that you guys are going to do all this advertisement, but it's important that you guys track what the results are so you know what's successful and what's not successful. What we usually do, we use TaxWise. On the main information sheet, as you scroll down in Prepare Fields 1, 2, 3, you can customize those fields to put in advertising codes for. And this way you can pull the codes to see what things were productive for you. All the items that you guys are going to order, I'm going to make sure there's a code on there. Usually I try to make a code that's pretty simple for me to remember. So like my code for the scratch cards is scratch. My code for like the warp speed one, those are usually prior clients because we're sending them out to people who have already been to us before. Which reminds me, by the way, there should be an order form for that warp speed one for your existing client. You guys want to take a look at that because if you're going to send anything out to your existing clients, now's the time to be doing it. Okay, that one's a simple one. So going on to the numbers, you need to track the numbers. I was talking to a couple guys last night, and they really weren't sure what percentage of their new clients come from referrals, what percentage of them come from new advertising, what percentage do you retain each year. Those are important numbers to remember because if you're going to do, if your retainage is 80% for instance, and you're getting 20% of referrals, that brings you back up to wherever you were the year before, but it doesn't increase your business at all. So you got to do some other advertising forms to bring in the extra business on top of that. But you need to track that stuff. Second thing is cash flow. I know money is tight for all of you guys out there. That's why we've done all these financing deals is to make it as easy as possible to do. Leverage your money, what you have, to be able to do twice as much advertising as you normally do with the money that you have. But on top of that, and I've written this before, if you have to go and do it, go, beg, borrow, steal, whatever you need to do to get extra money. Find a client that you know has some cash, go make a deal with them, say, listen, can I borrow 10 grand? I'll give you back 12.5 in 60 days. They'll all do it. What's in it for you? You can do more advertising. It's a no-brainer. You're going to make your money back in spades. I've done that for years. For years, that's how I found my money. I have to make the same deal with my wife. Whenever I borrow money from our own house, I have to go and give her interest on that money. It's a lot more than 5 or 6%, but I don't care because I'm still double, tripling, quadrupling my money all the time. Whatever you have to do, think about it. You have clients out there. Some of them do have some money. Some of them are good friends of yours. I'm sure you could go out there and borrow some money from them. All right? Third item is bank products. If you're not in the bank product market, you really should think about at least dipping your toes into the bank product market. It's a very sweet market to get into. People come in, they're out. 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. You not only get the fees for the preparation of the returns, but you can also get fees for the application and also for your ERO fees that you can tack on top of that. People who are doing bank products don't usually pay attention to what the fees are in total. All they really care about is the net, which presents another issue which I wasn't going to discuss, but as long as I mentioned, I'm going to say now. When you're talking to clients and they say, how much is my refund? It's a heck of a lot easier to say to them that your refund is $3,100 as opposed to $3,400 minus $300 in cost. If they want to know all the costs, please give it to them. Give them all the paperwork. But usually when they're sitting in your office at that moment, they really just want to know how much is the check going to be written out for. They want to know the exact number of the check. They don't really care that it was $3,400 and you deducted this for that and this for that. That's what, you want to disclose it, have a form, give it to them, present it to them. But you want to get these people in and out, and for the most part, you're going to find 99% of them really don't care that much about what the fees are here or there. They really care about how much that check is because they have bills to pay and they need to get their butts out of there. Fourth thing for today I wanted to talk about was banners. Banners are a no-brainer. They're very cheap and inexpensive to create. I've got some banners. If you guys are interested in some banners that I use in my business, you'd obviously have to customize it for your business. But every one of our offices has banners both on the outside of the buildings and on the inside of the buildings. All right? So you need to create those. Usually 3x9s, 3x8s are pretty good size. You're probably going to pay somewhere about $150 for the inner ones. The outer ones get a little bit more expensive because you need the thicker material so they hold up in the wind and stuff. You can do those online too. There's probably some pretty cheap places for banners. If somebody sends me an email and reminds me, I'll try to post up where I've bought banners online before, because I'm going to be buying them again today, as a matter of fact. I'm trying to keep these as short and sweet as possible. Please call me. You can still order the scratch cards, by the way. It's past the deadline, but that was the deadline to make sure that you're going to get them out into the marketplace as soon as possible. Every day more that you go, you can still get the order in there. That's not a problem. It's just that it might be delayed a day or two before it hits the actual houses. Please, don't hesitate. Do it now. Get off your duff. Log in every day. You need to log in every day. There's always new stuff. Like this video, up there every day telling you what you need to do. Okay? Have a great day, guys. It's a Monday, first day of tax season. Rock on.